this is Sarah and welcome to your weekly Oracle card reading. This one is for the week commencing the 27th of January, and I'm going to use messages from the angels today. So over on my website as well now, I've started posting regular blogs. So if you go to elementalindigo.com and click on blog, that will take you to the written blog section. And then if you go down to Angel Vlog, which comes up on that menu, you can also see all the sort of recent back library of these Oracle card readings. So this week on the blog, I think on Wednesday I'll be publishing an angel card for the 29th. So I should be doing one of those probably once or twice a month. Just posting an angel card for the day up every so often with other various blog posts that I feel compelled to write. So for now, we're going to do this week. And the only phrase I thought of this morning when I was getting up to sort of describe this week, unfortunately, was shit hitting the fan. So if that's going on for you this week, I hear you, and hopefully we can all muddle through it together if we're having problems or life is pants at the moment, because it is like right at the end of January. But we're not far off spring, well, in the northern hemisphere anyway. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, weird noises coming up from outside, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, awesome. So Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so the angel is Ray, and the card says, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind and spiritual growth right now. So if you are going through some shift hitting the fan, the best thing to do, even though it's one of the hardest, is to exercise. Which is difficult when, if you're going through a bad period or kind of lethargic period because it's the end of January, it's winter, you don't really want to get moving, you feel sluggish and pants. It's hard to sort of get going, but once you do, the benefits are all there. So, if you don't fancy going for a 3-kilometre run, that's fine. Do some yoga, maybe. Start off with some yoga or just some simple stretching exercises. You can buy, what I do is I buy loads of sort of cheap yoga or aerobic DVDs and just work through those really. Depending on whether you want to just do a bit of gentle stretching or a full out sweatathon. And it is there's a bit of a hump to get over at the beginning if you've not been exercising for a while, you just out of sync because it's winter or something. But once you get going, you feel physically better and mentally better as well, and does help emotionally too. So it's sort of exercise at the moment is going to really help to sort of integrate and balance all your spiritual bodies, not just your physical one. So we need to get moving. Right. Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, that's a Von. And the card says you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So I think this card's come up because it's kind of a sensitive kind of energy to this week. We're all feeling a bit sort of January bluesy, a bit sensitive. So midweek, if you are feeling a bit sensitive, then it's a good time to get cuddling with any animals that might be in your life. So whether you have a little dog or a cat that you can cuddle. I do have a cat, but I don't know if he's going to be up for cuddles because he's not a very cuddly guy. But any kind of bonding with animals or just being around animals as well, and just sort of watching them and seeing how they just kind of innocently interact with life, they don't worry about paying bills and relationships and jobs and things. But if you can sit and watch animals or just be around animals midweek, then that's, I think, going to be quite healing for you, especially when you're feeling this kind of sensitive at the moment. And if you don't have any pets or any animals about in the house, then maybe just go outside for a walk in nature, where somewhere as rural as you can, where there's going to be the odd bird or at least about, or maybe even go to a zoo and go and check out the animals there. But I think the kind of energy that animals have could be quite healing and therapeutic for those of us who are feeling quite sensitive this week. I knew that card was going to fall over. Oh look, here's a bit of a happier card. There we go. So Omega, this is like one of my favourite, probably my favourite card in this deck actually. Because when you see this card, you're like, oh, thank God for that. Right. So the card is Omega, and it says, victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So I think we needed this week a bit of a pat on the back, a bit of a don't worry about it at the end of the week, because we're obviously feeling pretty sensitive this week and a bit down in the dumps maybe. So if you are feeling like that, then look forward to this weekend, because hopefully we're going to have some signs appear that remind us that our desires are coming to fruition and things are starting to happen. This card also suggests that if you are feeling like you're noticing problems, or you feel like there's a bit of a block in your path at the moment, then the best thing to do is to sort of try to stop forging ahead with those action steps just for maybe this week or around the weekend. Just take a break with trying to forge forward and just stop and centre yourself to make sure you really go in the right way. But if you do feel a little bit off whack, this card's saying, it's nothing to worry about. You might just be having a bit of a sensitive week at the moment, and you just need to maybe recalibrate a little, but there's nothing to worry about. You're not doing it all wrong. So I think a lot of the time when we have wibbles or sensitive periods, or everything seems to be going wrong, but this card's reminding you it's not. It's all working out how it's meant to work out. So don't worry about that. Again, don't buy into the fear-based thoughts, because you are on the right track. Okay, so if you are feeling sensitive this week, just take it easy and go and find some animals, basically. Do some exercise and find some animals, and meditate as well if you're feeling a bit off kilter, but it's all good. So have a good week. It's the last week actually until the 31st of January where I'm doing my new distance healing packages with crystal and colour prescriptions added in as well. So they're half price at the moment, and they're going to go up to full price on the 1st of February because it's an introductory offer. So if you're interested in having a distant healing session to help you as well, then just go onto the website and you can find some more information on there. Otherwise, I will see you next week.